Hello YouTube, it is Speedy of Terrier Productions coming to you with yet another Transformers video review. Now before we get down to said video review, I just want to apologise for the fact that this review wasn't up last Wednesday. Due to some budget cuts, shall we say, here at the offices of Terrier Productions, I had to postpone my review of Crosshairs by 1 week, which is why I'm now recording it on the evening of Wednesday, June the 17th, 2014. And we'll probably be uploading it straight after. So, yeah. That out of the way. I also want to apologise as well if you hear me sniffling a lot. I have been suffering with hay fever for the past couple of days, so bear with me. That put aside, here it is. This is the Deluxe Class Crosshairs action figure from the Transformers Age of Extinction Generations toy line. This figure is a Toys R Us exclusive here in the UK. I picked him up at the recommended retail price of £14.99, and, well, what you see is what you get. Now, in regards to the vehicle mode, it's a very, very nice vehicle mode. It rolls, as all things with wheels should, and it is a nice looking vehicle until you get to the back and the passenger side of the car. As you can see, on the driver's side of the car, it's got these nice flowing black racing stripes. You look at the back, it sort of carries on with this green racing stripe, but wait, where's the other one? And, well, it's the same story with the other side of the car. Now, I know everyone else who has reviewed this figure has pointed this out, but I'm just one of those people. Yeah, and I have as well, this is actually the concept C7 Corvette Stingray. The concept C7 Corvette. It's not the Stingray. And I have actually seen some pictures of the final product, of the final vehicle, and this wing here on the tailgate won't be part of the final car, which is a huge upset because I think it suits the car, to be honest. But that aside, you do get some molded in detail. You've got a Corvette logo there on the front bumper. You've also got a Corvette logo there on the tailgate with the word Corvette below it, and the quad exhaust system, which all these modern Corvettes seem to be sporting. Now, like I said in my previous video, this is going to be a battle of the Corvettes. So, here it is, for some vehicle mode height comparisons, with the Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Sideswipe. So there they are. I should point out right now, from what I'm seeing, Sideswipe is the longer of the two vehicles. As you can see, there that. And I think Crosshairs might be the taller of the two. Yeah, at the roof, Crosshairs is the taller of the two vehicles. But just so you've got a better idea of how they look stacked up next to one another, there they are. So yeah, I'll get Sideswipe transformed in a minute. But the one big gripe that I have about this Crosshairs action figure is, to be honest, the same complaint I had with the Movie 1 Deluxe Class Bumblebee that I reviewed a couple of, I think it was about a week ago, to be honest. And said gripe is that whenever you stand the Bumblebee action figure on the rear bumper of the car, you more or less see the robot mode in the undercarriage of the vehicle. Crosshairs, no exception. See, you've got the head here, you've got the forearms here, and you've got the legs here. So yeah, whereas if I were to do that with Sideswipe, more or less nothing. All you see are the arms and the legs. and a little bit of the waist. But other than that, that's it. You don't really see anything else. But yeah. So what I'm going to do, actually, before I get down to transforming Crosshairs, excuse me, is I am going to just very, very quickly transform Sideswipe, and unfortunately, because I can't find an editing program that will work with my phone, which is what I'm recording these videos on, I can't edit this bit out. So, yeah, talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this. Because it is a bit of a lengthy procedure, Sideswipe's transformation. It is a bit of a lengthy procedure. That accordion's up like that. Rotates down like that. They fold in. Rotates round, there. Rotates round. There rotates round. That flips round. That flips round. That pops up. And just find Sideswipe's standing points. Stand your swine. Come on. There we go. Excellent. So I've got Sideswipe standing. Better than he ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. Elton John there with I'm Still Standing. I do apologise for that. But, yeah. So, now to transform Crosshairs. First thing you want to do is you want to come to the bottom of the vehicle. And you want to remove this gun here, which I shall go into more detail about later in the video. Now when I come to these side skirts here, you want to detach them like that. These will form his forearms. You want to come to the rear wheel arch, and you just want to accordion that down like that, and then rotate it. So again, bring that down and rotate it until the arms are facing forwards. Then I want to take this whole tailgate section here, and this will just accordion up as so. When I come to the front fenders of the vehicle, you just want to split them. Come on. Fuck. Excuse my language. Having said that, half of you have probably heard worse. Don't try denying it. There we go. So you want to remove the front, you want to unclip the front fenders until they look a little something like that. You want to take the bonnet. You just want to accordion that up as so. What next? You want to get the windscreen out the way, flare these out. When I come to the feet, you want to split them. Rotate them at the knee. The feet flip down like that. And then the two clip points of the feet are actually the heel spurs. So you just want to reach into the bottom of his foot and flip out those heel spurs like that, so he can stand properly. Because if you don't flip that out, he's going to be standing in a sort of back tilt. So, yeah. Now, this is where the transformation gets a little bit fiddly. You want to come to this rubber section in here. You want to flip this up. There's a small tab right there. Can you see that? That will then tab into a groove on Crosshairs' chest. Get the arm down. Flip that up. Plug that into his chest. And the last thing you want to do, straighten the arms, is you want to take these rear wheel arches, you want to rotate them back, as so and as so. Then the arms are on a double elbow joint, so you just want to click the forearm forwards on the actual elbow joint, as opposed to the transformation joint. And there you have Crosshairs in his robot mode. And for what he is, he's got an okay robot mode, to be honest. It's not one of the best out there, but at the same time, it most certainly isn't one of the worst robot modes we've seen. In regards of articulation, the head is on a limited ball joint, so he can look left and right ever so slightly. He can also look down slightly as well. The shoulders are on some weird... Oh no, wait, it is a ball joint. It's just then got a weird pivot point on it. So the shoulders are on a ball joint. They can do all this stuff. They can swivel back and forth. They can swivel up and down. They can swivel back and forth like that. And then... Hold on. Nope. Never mind. The biceps are on a swivel. And then, as I stated earlier, he does have a double jointed elbow. Like sideswipe. Now, the back section of the robot, this is pretty interesting, because all this bonnet section here, these two fenders and these rubber sections here, what they're supposed to resemble is, you're going to love this, a trench coat. Yeah. They're supposed to represent a nudist's coat. What the fuck? But yeah, basically you want to take this section here, and this whole bit flares back and forth. Can you see that? I mean, it look as if he's standing in a breeze. So that's pretty cool. And also the windscreen and bonnet can move up like that. Now, a lot of people have complained that the pin that's holding this joint together, because all this bit is painted plastic, that pin is really scary to move because it feels like you're going to break it every time. But on mine, I appear to have gotten lucky. Now, when you saw the coat articulate, you did see a pistol drop out. He actually comes with two of these pistols. They're both actually hidden up in his trench coat. I'll show you where later. No waist articulation, unfortunately. The legs then... Whoops. The legs then can... Let's have a look. They're not on a ball joint, they're actually on a ratchet joint with two joints. So you've got the up and down joint, and then you've got the swivel joints. So that's that. The knees are also on a ratchet joint, which is a bit more secure than that on the waist for the upper part of the leg. And then that's pretty much it in regards of articulation. So and of course the feet can pivot back and forth, but that's prior to the transformation. Now, before I go on any further and go into detail about these guns, let's do some robot mode height comparisons with Sideswipe. So, come on, you silver bugger, stand. Freaking stand! Oh, come on, don't do this to me now. Come on! Do stuff. No, stay. Please. Come on. Do I not have him transformed properly? No, I got him transformed just fine. Come on. Ooh, got it. Which means I'm gonna have to be very, very careful. No. Yes, there we go. So yeah, here they are then. The two Corvette Autobots stand side by side. As you can see at the top of the head, Sideswipe is about a hair taller than Crosshairs. So yeah. And then, as I stated earlier, Crosshairs has got 2 guns. One of which is this machine gun that you have, well, some form of machine gun that you have to remove from the bottom of the car. That's what's known as his Tech 9, and we actually see him shoot this in the trailer for Transformers Age of Extinction. But in the trailer for Transformers Age of Extinction, we see him shooting 2. But as opposed to releasing him with 2 Tech 9 machine guns, Hasbro released him with 2 pistols. Genius! Unbelievable. Anyway, so that's that. And I gotta actually do this pretty quick because my phone is silently screaming at me because my SD card is getting full of data. Time to transform him back into his vehicle mode. So what you want to do first is you want to take the arms on this double jointed elbow, and it's on this joint here, not this one, this one. That you want to bend the arms forward. Then you want to close the wheel arches in on the wheels, like that. And what do you want to do next? You then want to come to the feet, flip his heel spurs up, as so and as so. Flip the feet in, rotate them around at the knee, and they will just clip together via the heel spur. Then take the bonnet, that clips into there. Then want to come to his chest, remove the sections there, and actually no, I will go ahead and refit his guns, his little handguns. Basically, right up in here, right about, where is it? Right there, just in front of my fingernail, there's a port that the handles of the handguns fit into. I'll just do that real quick with the other gun. There we are. Then you just take the rubber sections of his waistcoat, fold them in as so. You then take the fenders, you clip them onto there, rotate the arms forward, get them out of the way. Take the tailgate, rotate that down, and that will actually clip into place until you move the arms. And then the arms, they just accordion in. And what you have to do for the arms is you rotate them like that. Come on. There we go. You accordion them back like that. They'll attach here. There's then a tab here. We want to take the arm, rotate it down like that. This bit will tab on. And there's a hook right there that attaches to there. And there's a peg on the side of the Tech 9. And there are 2 ports in his legs, there and there. You just take the Tech 9, plug it into the port, and Bob's your Auntie Susan. There is the Transformers Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Crosshairs back in his vehicle mode. Now, realistically, the big question about this was, which Corvette Autobot do I prefer? Do I prefer Sideswipe or do I prefer Crosshairs? Well, I am sorry to have to disappoint you who are members of the Sideswipe fan club, but I prefer Crosshairs. Better looking vehicle mode, better looking robot mode, easier transformation, and it just comes with better accessories. What would you rather? 3 guns or flip out blades? Actually, no, don't answer that. That's a trick question. But, I don't know, there's just something about Sideswipe that puts me off. Maybe it's the stupid backpack that he gets upon transforming him. Maybe